Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. We're continuing on with the bathroom. Today we're actually going to be removing the tiles. This wall. Now we've got the tile stuck to two different types of backing. Here is stuck to plasterboard and here is stuck to the actual main walls. So this is going to be harder to get off. What I'm planning on doing, what I'm hoping to do, is that just use the multi-tool, saw up the side and actually just pull that whole panel off as one piece. Multi-tool, once again, fantastic little buy. I actually got this from Aldi for £20. You can't get better than that, even if it doesn't last you that long. £20. Now I'm a DIYer, I'm not the greatest DIY, and a lot of these I just enjoy doing, so I thought it was a great little addition for me to have. But I think most households should have one of these if you're doing a lot of little DIY jobs at home. It comes with many different tools. This one we're actually using today is a saw tool, and it's also got a little depth cutter as well, which you can take off and add on, which helps you cut to the depth that you actually want to cut to. So hopefully this will help us do the trick that we need it to do, not go too far into the wall. So as I said, I'm just going to follow the line up the plasterboard. As you can see, I've started already. So what I'm going to do is just continue on with that, and hopefully we'll be able to get this section of plasterboard out. So as you can see, now remove the whole of this wall, and what we're going to do is we're going to put hardy backer, as I said, in this section here, plasterboard this section here. But until then, I'm done for the day. I think I'll leave this until tomorrow when it's a bit lighter outside. Don't want to start annoying the neighbours, so we'll leave it at that, and the floor can come up again and get replaced as well. One thing that I do highly recommend is definitely wear gloves and goggles. You definitely want to protect the eyes. And in all fairness, you need to wear a mask as well, so I'm going to go and get my mask, and hopefully we should be alright, because we're creating a lot of dust and also don't want any shards of tile flying off and hitting us in the face. So I'm going to go get fully prepped and then we'll crack on. So what I'm finding is using the multi-tool just to get entry level in, and then using the tile removal tool, also known as a crowbar, just to prise them off. Seems to be working. It's going to be a bit of a long process, but unfortunately I just don't have the right hammer, drill, whatever to get them off, so I have to use this method, I'm afraid. So bear with me while we crack on. banging is actually getting quite loud, and my ear just gave me a little twinge to say calm it down. So what I'm going to go do is quickly go and grab some earplugs, just to minimise that decibel sound in my ear. So bear with me, I'll be back in a sec. So as you can see, almost finished. Thankfully they've been coming off pretty easy, not too much pressure. I've managed to do it with a small hammer. I can't find my big hammer, so I've been using the small hammer and the crowbar chisel bit, and that's been pulling them off. My arms are getting a bit tired doing these ones at top, so I'm going to get a little ladder and a little step and finish these off. But before, what I'm going to do is take these tiles and bag them up, because I want to get this floor prepped so I can uplift this floor and replace it. So pleased to say all tiles are removed. Ended up using just a hammer and chisel in the end, and it wasn't too much of a bad process. I'd say probably it's taken me about 45 minutes in total just to get the splashback area, so thankfully that's all fine. Just notice I've still got to do the windows still there, but now that I've actually removed the tiles, I can just get the remaining of the adhesive off, and then I can work on the floor, and the walls will be ready for the plasterer to come and do his thing. So we've obviously got this wall, which is going to be partially tiled and then partially plastered and painted, and then this wall is going to be fully tiled all the way up, including the edges there as well. So what we want to do is we want to move that light switch to outside, just on the door there. So I'm going to have a quick look to see how easy it is to get that done. I've got a bit more plaster work to actually remove there, so I'm going to get that plaster off, and then hopefully we can get moving with replacing the floor. But yeah, I will catch you shortly. So at the minute we're just literally skimming off the adhesive where the tiles were. It comes off pretty easy if you've got something flat. You can just literally run it along the walls and it will just come straight off without damaging the walls too much. Remember, we are going to be tiling this wall, so we're not too bothered about the after effects, because we will be making good and then tiling over it as well. So we just want to get off all this overlay so we can get it prepped and nice and smooth for the new tiles to be applied. So not too long, should take about maybe 30 minutes or so, and then we can crack on with the next stage.